Right, so today we're going to be looking at how we can get drops like this from the tower. Now they're quite high, they're rather good, and they're gilded. So let's get it on, let's get looking, and let's get learning. Right guys, so you've probably been playing the tower now for quite some time. It's been out, a few weeks, about halfway through the season I believe now. And there's quite a few bugs in it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's quite a few bugs that they haven't sorted out, and I guess they really should and they really need to. But anyway, I'm going to show you the biggest bug of all, and that is how to get pretty much crazy amounts of high level gear. Now, you may know this, you may not know this, but it's really relatively easy, provided you have a strategy already in place for defeating the tower. So what you need to do is you need to make sure it is on apocalypse level, not default or adventure. Make sure it's on apocalypse. It will also say up here when it's on or off which one. You need to start a new tower run, ideally. Probably wouldn't matter, but at least it's below level 8. That's what you need to do. And you need to start the tower run. Now my tower run is slightly different because I've been playing around with it. I have spiders at the moment, I think spawn just for easy testing purposes. I haven't got to worry about battling every single mob that they decide to spawn. So I've just got spiders, and it's going to make it a lot more quicker and a lot more simpler. The mechanics haven't changed, it's just literally the mobs. So once it loads in, I'll show you what you need to do. So we're in here, we're in floor 0 of 30. We literally just need to run through it. At this moment in time, I'm not going to tell you what gear to get and what gear not to get. It's up to you and what strategies you use. Anyway, I've spawned every floor up to 10 as the boss level, but with spiders. So you can see up here on the right hand side up here, it says combat floor. So as far as I know, there's no way of changing it from a combat floor to a merchant floor to a boss floor. It is what it is, but you can change how it looks and what spawns. So anyway, let's just get through this so we can progress and not keep you waiting on time. So do every level as you normally would. Go in, pull all the mobs, complete it, go through the door, select what you want here. It's entirely up to you. You can get whatever, doesn't really matter, and then continue to the next floor. So I'm just going to speed it up now until I get to a point of where we need to know more information. So floor 7, I haven't changed it, it is default, though there is a spider that spawns. I'm going to show you something slightly different here. So when you come to floor 7, there's another bug that is slightly off the track of what we're doing here, where you can skip the whole level completely without doing anything. It's quite crazy how they've decided or missed this opportunity. So what you need to do is you need to go around, hug the wall, go up the wall, and then go across, over the crates, across the wall, and over to the door. It's as simple as that, and you can complete the level really easy. Now that's only on floor 7, there may be other ones, but at the moment we're just concentrating on under 10s. So that's an easy way for you to get through and progress. But anyway, now we're on floor 8. Now this is the key floor. So combat floor 8 is the one where the magic happens, or we're going to make happen. So let's kill the enemies or the mobs that you have spawned, in my case a spider. But don't take the normal door path, take the totem path here, I call it a totem because it looks like one, and go back to camp. Now this generates a save slot in your save, temporary, to say that you're on floor 8, continue from this floor thereafter. So by going back to the camp, you're saving, and then we're going to go back into the tower, and we're spawn again at floor 8. So I'm literally going to go back to camp like that, and then once this loads, I'm going to go over to the tower, and you can see here that it says here my current floor is floor 8. So I'm going to continue on floor 8. Once it loads, we will begin on floor 8. Right, so we're back in at floor 8. You can see here that the boss is spawning again, and we need to kill the people. We can't go through the door. So we do have to do floor 8 again, unfortunately, which isn't the end of the world, but hey, it doesn't really matter. Right, so this time, instead of going to the totem, we need to go through the door and we need to go to the merchant floor. So get whatever you normally get. So to complete the merchant floor, you already know that you need to go over to the merchant, which is a power smith in this case. Select an item and upgrade it. Now, depending on what strategy you're going on, depending on which one you select, so it's entirely up to you. So once you've done that, go across and go through the door to floor 10, which is the boss floor. So you don't get to choose any items when you're going to a boss floor, it's only on the other floors. So once we're at the boss floor, go ahead, kill the boss, do as best as you can. Hopefully you've already done it about 1,000,000 times and you're capable of doing it. It can be quite challenging sometimes, but with this, it's one hit, it's done. But when you've killed the boss, you can go straight through to floor 11. So once we're on floor 11, select whatever you want. Once you're on floor 11, this is where it gets a bit different. We need to quit the game, but we don't want to go here, we don't want to go quit the desktop. We want to literally close the game down by the task manager or the cross at the top, or if you're on the console you need to go back to the home menu and close the software that way. It's basically so the game doesn't register that you've quit and overwrite the save slot basically. One thing to note while we're doing this is there is another bug while doing this, is your enchantment points. Currently my enchantment points are sitting on 20 because I haven't spent any and I've just been gaining enchantment points. But keep an eye on that and we'll come back to that when we load the game back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the cross at the top right. This will close the game down and I'm going to relaunch it. So you do the same if you're on a console, you go back to home and then you close the software, then you reopen it. Right, and I'll see you back in a minute. Right, so we're back in the camp after we've closed the software off. We are literally just going to go straight into we're going to go straight into the tower again. So go over to the tower, click on it, and we can see here that it says current floor, floor 8. This is because we've saved it at floor 8, and it says here bosses defeated 1. So it's saved that we defeated the boss, but we're on floor 8, and floor 8 is before a boss. It's a big bug, really quite a good bug for us, not for them. So anyway, we're going to continue the tower I should say, and we will start at floor 8 now. You'll have to kill floor 8 again, we have to do floor 9, and then we have to do floor 10. And when you do floor 10, you get another boss to kill. So I think you can gain the picture here that the more bosses that you kill, the weapons are available at the end or when you die. So in a normal tower, you would have 3 bosses, so therefore you would have 3 drops at the end. Now the drop rate doesn't change, but the more bosses that you kill, the gear level goes up. Now I've heard reports of 400 plus, I've only done it a few times and I've had 466. So the more times you do it, the more better gear you're going to drop at the end. Now I done it I think 6 times and I had 466. So if you keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, it depends how good your strategy is and how well you can defeat the boss, the cauldron boss. You can get really good gear quite simply by doing this, and it's quite a big bug and they really should sort it out, but that is not all. So as before, like I said, your enchantments up here at 20. So that was what we were when we were at level 11, if you remember. So let me kill this boss on floor 8. Sorry, this isn't the boss, this is floor 8, it's just a standard floor. So on floor 8 I'm just going to kill these mobs. Good, and then I'm going to go back to here. We don't need to take the totem again because it's already saved there. It doesn't overwrite, it doesn't change. You can see my enchantments already have gone up to 21. We've gained an extra enchantment. So every level that you go through, you're going to gain an extra enchantment. And then plus if you get the enchantment point, you gain an extra one too. So by doing this, you're not only gaining the ability to get better weapons, you're gaining the ability to get more enchantments to enchant your gear more. So it's a win-win really. So anyway, we're on to the merchant floor now, and you can see my enchantments are at 22. So for every level you could say you can get 2 enchantments almost, apart from this one and the next one. Anyway, I think it's 5. Every time you do this you get 5 enchantments. So yeah, let's just get this. I don't really care, doesn't really matter. And then we're going to go and complete the boss again, which for me is quite simple, but for you will be quite challenging and hard, I imagine. So anyway. Here's the boss level, which is very similar to the other levels you've seen. And I'm just going to go kill this boss. And then I'm going to go to floor 11. select my enchantment points. So now I have 25 enchantment points. Before, when we were on level 11, we had 20, so I've gained 5 enchantment points. So again, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the software down. Now this step here, I'm going to repeat and repeat and repeat. So I'm going to speed it up, I'm going to make it a bit faster, and at the end, we'll see what we're left with, and we can go from there. Right, so we've done it a few times now, and I'm not going to do it anymore because it will be enough. So I've been through 6 times because I defeated 6 bosses, see here, but I'm still on floor 8. So we're going to continue again and do it one more time. Click continue. So then essentially I would have done it 7 times, not 6. So, but anyway, it doesn't matter. You can do it as many times as you want. It doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to do it here and cut it, otherwise I'll be going forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and it's just be, we won't get to the conclusion. So anyway, we're back on floor 8, as you've seen many times now, and we need to kill these. Right, so in total now, because I've been around so many times, I have 50 enchantment points, which is 30 more, I believe, than when we started. So it's a huge increase, so that's really good for us. Now I want to collect my goods. I don't want to finish the tower because I can't be bothered, and I'm not worried about getting the AP points by finishing the tower. So I just want my rewards. So all you need to do is die. That's all you need to do. Now, before I changed this level, it was quite hard for me to die because I had a spider hitting me ages. So now I've got a few more creatures on here, and it's actually not too bad. So I have 3 lives, so we need to die 3 times. You may have less than that, so just bear that in mind. And once you die, it will reset the level, so you can do it again. And once you die, it will reset the whole. Yeah, once we die, it will give you your rewards because we defeated so many bosses. Now, I don't think there is a way of seeing how many bosses you defeated on this screen. It's only on the start and the end screen of the tower. Unfortunately, they haven't incorporated that. Hang on, just kill me. Hurry up. Right, we're dead. So let's see what rewards we're going to get. So hopefully now we should have some half decent rewards. So there we go, I've got 3 rewards and they're at 270. So it's not too bad. I mean, like I said, if you keep going, it's going to increase and increase and increase, and you get gilded and you get unique. Unfortunately, the weapon drops are random and the enchantments are random, just like anything else, but you're going to get a good set there of something to choose from. You can only choose one, unfortunately. So we defeated 7 bosses in there, but only done 10 floors. So, like I said before at the start, there is some bug here, and I don't know how long until they fix it. Hopefully they're going to fix it soon, but it's Christmas, who knows, it could take ages. I wouldn't expect to see it fixed before the next season. That comes out on the 4th of Jan, I believe, and I just don't see it. They're all away now on holiday and doing stuff. So anyway, that is it in a nutshell. It is rather quite simple concept to do. The hardest part is getting through the levels. If you're not that experienced about doing them, or your gear's not good enough, or your strategy's not good enough, you're going to fail. So yeah, anyway, there you go. Hopefully you've liked this video. Don't forget to give us a like and a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully I'll catch you again soon.